Hello all, Carol, bestplanet.com. Do you understand how to properly measure your pipe threads to determine your nominal pipe thread size? Say for instance you're wanting to replace a fountain nozzle like I have here. You are going to have to be able to measure your pipe threads to be able to determine that nominal pipe size. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so as I was saying, all of these items here, like this is a fountain nozzle, okay? This fountain nozzle has some threads in there. There's internal threads. Those would be referred to as female threads. In order to determine what those pipe threads are, what your nominal pipe thread size is, you're going to have to be able to measure that. Matter of fact, all these items here have pipe threads. Okay. For instance, this is a male thread, so it would be a male national pipe thread. This has a female thread. All of these are, if you were to look at these on any product page, on a website product description, each one would maybe be called out by specifying NPT, which stands for National Pipe Thread. And that's just a US standard for, denoting pipe threads. For instance, this one here, this is a female pipe thread, so might be called out on a website as FNPT, which would be Female National Pipe Thread. This one, for instance, is a male thread, so it would be called out maybe MNPT, which would be Male National Pipe Thread. Okay, again, this one here is a female with these internal threads. So in order to determine what your nominal pipe thread size is, you're going to need a few tools. You're going to need measuring tools. I have tape measure here. I also have dial calipers. And you're also going to need this chart here. If you can see that. This is determining pipe thread sizes, which is available on my website. If you are looking at my website, the top upper right-hand corner of my website has a learning section with the drop-down menu. On that drop-down menu, there will be a clickable link to an article, which is determining pipe thread sizes. That article has everything that's in this video, as well as this chart. So basically what you're going to do is, if you look at column 1 and 2, they're the same numbers. Column 1 just calls out the dimension in fractions. So if you were using a tape measure, I would recommend that would probably be the easiest way for you to use that column. Column 2 is just going to be the decimal form of what's in column 1. So essentially what you're going to do is you're going to measure your threads. As you can see up here above, you're going to measure your outside threads. Whether you have a male, you're going to measure it the outside like that. If you have a female, you're going to measure on the outside, but you're going to be measuring those threads. Whatever dimension you get, you will find the closest number in column 1 or 2, whichever you prefer to use, fractional or decimal, and then you will simply slide across over to column 3, and that will give you your nominal pipe thread size. Okay? For instance, let's see if I can do this and show it to you. For instance, this item right here, if I measure this out, I'm going to measure right on the inside here. We're going to say about 1 inch, 250 thousandths. If I were to look at, since I'm looking at using decimal places, I'm going to look over here. So we're right in between, right? We're right in between there. We're right in between 1 inch 50 thousandths and 1 inch 315. We are closer to 1 inch 315. So I'm picking that. That number I'm going to slide across. That's going to tell me that I have a 1 inch nominal pipe thread size. So now if I need to order, say I need to order a new fountain nozzle, I will now know that that's a 1 inch fountain nozzle. 1 inch, that's a 1 inch NPT because it's a 1 inch female national pipe thread. Okay? And I dropped my male thread over here. I can measure this one as well. See if we can see it. Here's my male thread. I want to measure it. I'm going to do the same thing, except obviously I've got some external threads here. So I'm going to measure across. There's going to be taper. You know, there's tapering in pipe threads, but we can get okay. Right there we have, we'll say 825 thousandths is that outside dimension. So if we look at this column, looky there. I had 825, this 840 is going to be my closest dimension. So if I slide across there, I'm going to find out that I have a 1/2 inch nominal pipe thread size. And again, that might be called out as 1/2 inch MNPT because it's 1/2 inch male national pipe thread. That's all there is to it. I hope this video helped. If you have questions, feel free to leave me a comment on my YouTube channel or email me, carol@bestplanet.com. Have a wonderful day.